the way that I teach in my teaching style, every teacher has their own style, and that's wonderful. In our school, one of the things I love most about it is so many teachers, we're all who we are. And so it teaches us right away that there's no one right way to do this. There's not one Zen personality. That's an important teaching. So my response to your question is the way I teach that is we can think of practice so often in spiritual traditions. We use the word practice in a narrow sense. In our school, our main practice forms are, sitting, bowing, chanting, walking. And that's important. I'm not for a moment negating the importance of practice in that sense of it. But Riley's talk and your question really help us to see that for everyone, maybe especially lay people that aren't spending most of their time in formal practice or in a monastic setting, practice in the broader sense of the word, making life our practice is really what it's all about. Practice in the narrow sense of the word is really to practice living life in the broad sense of the word. Becoming good at sitting on a cushion is kind of a waste of life if that's all it is. How does it connect us to life, to living our life, being clear? What is this? And how do I bring compassion to this moment, to see clearly and act well? And so the way I teach that usually is our practice is really always the same practice, whether we're on a cushion or teaching school or cooking or whatever. Our practice is first being very clear, what is my body doing right at this moment? Then being aware when I become aware that I am not fully doing what my body is doing in this moment. I'm lost in my memory of the past or my imagination of the future or discursive thinking that has nothing to do with what this moment actually is. When I become aware of that, I just come back and resume doing what my body is doing at that moment. That's our practice. And it allows then for coming back, doing that moment and being clear, being able to ask the big question, what is this? What am I? Then be able to see clearly and ask, what am I going to do? What will my function be in this moment to bring compassion to this world at this moment?